Now, back in the day, guys, did you feel this way? You work hard, you learn everything you could, and you would become indispensable. You'd have a job for as long as you wanted because you made yourself so valuable. Things have changed, and it seems that businesses are doing all they can to not allow you to be valuable. Few reasons: the longer you work, the more money you make. So thanks for nothing. Another reason: companies don't want to be dependent on a few that can do everything, because if one of those people leave, they're in trouble. Nick, what do you think? Does it seem like people that work hard are actually getting punished?
You know, I feel I've seen, where merit doesn't actually get rewarded these days. The world's a confusing place, so I think there's some truth to it. But the other side of the coin is you got to keep pushing. You got to be indispensable, like you said. You got to have good habits. That's going to make you even more disciplined, and you'll succeed in the end.
Brian, what do you think?
You know, I think the premise is not something that I agree with. Good workforce, good work employers, good work environment values an incredible resource, and that's the people we work with. Look at the investment that you have to make. Ask Sheriff Bianco how much it cost him and the sheriff's department to train a deputy, to recruit and train. They spend hundreds of thousands of dollars investing in people. My law firm, we invest in our people. We create a good environment. So I disagree with the premise. A really successful employer values its people, and a great employment situation has great people that want to work there and are loyal. I think you create a good environment, and your premise is something I don't necessarily agree with.
No, I understand, but that certainly is the way it is. And to that point, Brian, how should companies grow their employees?
Well, you know, there's the adage of fire fast, hire slow, get really good people and develop them, work with them. You mentioned something about you don't want people to be indispensable. It's good management to have cross-utilization. So if someone, heaven forbid, resigns, leaves the job, or something happens to him, you don't want to be, caught, holding a short straw. So you need to develop it. But you're also right, Fred. You make a great point. Employees are very expensive, and older employees make more. They're more at risk. They're more likely to have some health challenges. So there is kind of a financial motivation to not have long-term employees. I get that. It's a balance. It's very complicated. A good employer values a resource, and there's no better resource than great people.
All right, Nick, I'll give you 20 seconds, and we got to move on. What do you say?
I say if you want to grow your company properly, it comes down to creating a culture. So you're going to have people who are making more money. Those people usually are good about training young people to take over those jobs. And I think that may be missing in today's age. Some people are jumping around. You see it in all kinds of different industries. And you're not seeing people want to just stay, learn, and grow from a mentor and then take it over. And I think we got to get back to that.